Let's get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy Coach DC coming back at you today with another video. And today, man, we're gonna talk a little bit of catch animation. We're gonna talk some coverage. We're gonna get in practice mode, man. Something I haven't done in a while. So one thing that I came out with a while ago, I talk about this from time to time, is doubling your catch animations. Is something that helps a lot. Kind of piggybacking off of a little bit that I talked about yesterday with the timing. And so it's not just enough to hit and hold the catch button or catch animation of your choice, you know, between rack, aggressive, and secure. It's a timing thing. And sometimes, you know, in the midst of all this, sometimes because I'm on revamp, you get to see my catch animation choices. That's one thing you don't get to do that on placement and accuracy. So you'll see, like, you know, when it's a catch and run, you'll see the catch and run header kind of light up. And so I was asked the question, do I use the suggested catch animation that the computer puts up there automatically for the catch, you know, when the ball is thrown? And I'm like, no, I just use whichever one for me best is dictated for the situation. Meaning, so I just kind of react on the fly, you know. And a lot of times I'll mix them up. I'll go from, you know, run and catch, or rack catch, to a secure catch. A lot of times that helps me keep the defenders off of me. Sometimes I'll go from a rack catch to an aggressive catch, or a secure catch to an aggressive catch. You know, it just varies, and it's just no particular rhyme or reason to it. Like I said, sometimes it's a rack catch to an aggressive catch. It's just, to me, it's just knowing the situation. You know, what catch is called for in the particular situation. All right, so we'll get back to that in practice mode in a little bit. One thing I always love to talk about is zone drops and pass coverage and that type of deal. And the reason why I don't use match is because I'm just a person, I like uniformity. I want my guys in a particular spot, and I want to know that they're going to be there. And then, you know, if it's my fault, it's my fault. Or if I don't get the adjustment on the field, then at least I'll know why the touchdown happened. A lot of the adjustments that I make, you know, are, of course, according to down and distance. Meaning sometimes, you know, I may set up a certain defense or whatever, and then, you know, I'll protect the sticks. You know, if it's like a 3rd and 8 or something like that, where, I don't want my defense to drift too far out of position. A lot of times I'll use my defensive ends or outside linebackers to drop them into, you know, maybe hard flats or you know, vert hooks or hook curls or whatever. And a lot of times that can funnel off the middle of the field enough to a point where it can cause a quarterback, you know, to hold the ball a little bit too long and get me a lot of these coverage sacks. Because a lot of these sacks that you see that I get aren't necessarily just screamers. There are a lot of times it's just the quarterback has to hold the ball too long and nobody gets open, or at least they can't locate the person that gets open. A lot of times I'll mix it in with the actual blitzes. You know, the blitzes and the coverage and all that kind of stuff kind of looks the same. And so a lot of times, as my homeboy says, they see in ghosts. you'll see pressure that's not even there, and then you'll look up and you'll keep a couple guys in, you send 3 guys out, and I'll have 8 guys in coverage, and so that makes it difficult if you really know and understand, from a zone drop perspective, what you're taking away. That's why I like the consistency part, as I was saying earlier, of knowing, okay, if I put my flat zones at 5 yards, that's where they're gonna be. And that's not to say that you have to stick into that all the time, because a lot of times I'll adjust my zones on the fly, according to the down and distance. There's no need in having 5-yard flat zones or whatever on the field. You know what I'm saying? If it's not, the situation doesn't call for it. Let's say if it's 3rd and 35, yeah, I don't need a 5-yard flat zone on the field for no reason. Another thing, yeah, deep half those corners. I'm telling you, man, the seams on this game are very weak from a coverage perspective. I don't think those, like the hook curls, they don't do enough. I think they've gotten a little bit better, but they don't do enough. But yeah, you have to be able to protect yourself in those seams by deep halving your corners. All right, so back to this catch thing. So you see right there, you go from secure catch to a rack catch, and sometimes I may go from a secure to a rack to an aggressive catch all in one play. But again, it's a timing based thing of, you can putting yourself in a position to go for the catch, and then there's actually going for the catch, with utilizing the catch buttons, what I'm saying, the racks, aggressive or secure. Now, one thing I do add to it, I add R1 or RB. I call that the manual catch button. And so we talked about that a little bit yesterday on the video, or was it day before yesterday, whatever. We talked about that, the L1 when going for trying to be aggressive, going for an interception or whatever. Same thing works offensively by using R1. So I'm always teaming or combining R1 with whatever catch I'm going for. So in that case, it was R1 and square, for a rack catch. And so on every catch I do this. This is 1,000%. Yeah, I was about to say 99, but no, this is 1,000%. I don't care what catch I'm going for. I'm always incorporating the R1 button along with it offensively. That's on offense. On defense, it's L1. So L1 is the manual catch button for defense, which is basically like I was it not the ball hawk or whatever. Yeah, I guess it's ball hawk. I don't know. But yes, L1 on defense, and it's R1 or RB on offense. Yeah. And so it just, what it does, it helps you kind of speed up your animation process. It helps sync the animation to the ball or the arrival of the ball. And so you see right there is he's just able to catch that like right over the shoulder, pure hand catch, and just keep moving. And so every situation, whether I'm switching up the catch animations, whether I'm going from catch and run to aggressive or whatever, when I'm going for that aggressive part, of the catch, then that's where I'm putting in the R1. I don't use it if I'm combining my catch animations when I'm just using the run part. So let's say if I'm going from catch and run to aggressive like I did here, when I click on using catch and run, I'm not using R1 or RB right then. But when I go for the aggressive catch using triangle or Y, that's when I'm incorporating R1 and RB along with that Y button or the triangle button to go for the aggressive catch. So right there, you see it again, from catch and run to aggressive. Anytime I'm going for the catch, I'm just incorporating that R1 or RB button. And along with the timing, I think that's the main deal that makes me so successful at catching these passes down the field and actually being able to hang on to the ball. I mean, that, and along with Strong hands, of course. Strong hands, I know y'all be like, God, dog, coach, man, it's a lot of stuff. Strong hands is just really just holding that button. Once you go for the catch, strong hands is just basically just holding that button pretty firmly until you either complete the process, or fall to the ground. In that case, sit on the guy's shoulders. I don't even know if I should have said that, but yeah, y'all know what I mean. Or at least yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you just, when you see me click on, you see that little swerve right there too. Also, that swerve is just buying me a little bit of separation right there, and the timing of going up right there aggressively with the R1 or RB, and then just kind of holding on to, the triangle and R1 at the same time and completing the process, and that's how you just land on the ground. And so you see right there, that's just, it's just click on, put your little swerve or your little move in action, in the timing part of the process is, I think, where we get lost a lot of times, or it used to be where we could just hold the button and just run down the field, and the catch process would kind of take care of itself. No. This is much better, much more successful, and gives you, excuse me, y'all, boy, my sinus is crazy. It just gives you much more of an advantage. As you see right there, Hendricks he can't even locate the ball because he's just so busy. I think that's just part of the programming with EA, is the fact that AI defender he's gonna follow the wide receiver. You see right there, you see how he just, instead of him just going for the ball, he runs out of bounds, kind of chasing that little swerve move right there. And yes, I was in bounds. I'm gonna show it to you on the replay, of course. But yeah, you see, I mean, it's good coverage, but this is and it should be this way. If you don't click on to the AI guy, no, he should get abused. Yeah, you're in position right there. We're actually playing this game, so you click on right there, and you should be able to click on right there and make a play, no problem. Defensively, I mean. And so you see right there, offensively, when I get that little swerve, look at me, keep that foot in bounds right there. And so you see all of the AI guys down the field do this. This is why I say I don't trust the AI defenders. I have to be able to click on myself, and I have to be able to make a play myself whenever I get the opportunity. Anyway, man, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's your boy, Coach. I'm out.